Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome to Fun and Food Gardeners. I want to produce just a very short video and show you guys what we did here regarding okra. We did a small hack that really worked. So we finished planting everything, and then we didn't have any more space for okra, and I like okra. Not really the way many people like them. I like eating raw okra. I like just grabbing them and then chewing them, you know. And I also like frying them or baking them, or steaming them a little bit in microwave before eating them. So those are the ways I eat them. Sometimes I also mix them up with my other vegetables. I have tons of them here, and I just cook them and eat them as just regular vegetables. And so when I didn't have space for okra, I'm like, okay, no, we have to get some going. And so we went to the auto shop, and we grabbed these two small tires. It's still sunny here, but I'm sure this camera will be able to get them. So you can see that. So we grabbed these two tires, and then we came here, and then we put, each of them had oh wow, look at that. Look, I almost missed that. Look at that big building. Look at that big building right there. See that? You can see that.
And one big
oh my god, this is one big mighty eggplant. See that? See that? That's actually not what I was looking for, but now that it's there, we can capture it, and then we're gonna grab it as soon as I finish this video. We also have a bunch of other ones coming up here and there. Just one eggplant, but we've been cutting them. We've picked like about 3 big ones. This is should be the 4th one. But look at the okra. So we got the tires, and then 2 tires, and then we put in 2 cubic feet of compost. You can see that it's still not that much. And then we put hay in there. We planted our okra. Look, we planted 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one, and we planted 6 on that one. It's actually, we planted 5-ish. I believe 1 seed probably dropped in there on its own. And then when it came up too close, I took it and put it in the middle. You can see that in the middle, and it's actually the fattest one. So I took that and put it in the middle on this one, and we had 5 on this one. We had just 5 on this. And now look and see what's going on. This okra, these 11 okras we have in this tiny little space. I never planted anything on this part of the compound since I bought this property 12 years ago, because really I didn't have any need for it. I never planted anything. It's just, you can see, it's just part of our lawn. But I put the tires in, very tiny little tires. These tires are essentially like 5 to 6 inch, about 6 inches wide. And then I put it in, and look at what is going on here. We have picked at least about 16 pounds of okra so far, and look, it's still producing. And these are just the spineless Clemson we bought from Amazon. It's still producing. Look at that. Look at that. See flowers? See our flowers? See our flowers? And look at each of them have been producing. So if you can look beyond that, you see we have been picking this stuff every 2 days. We picked this just 2 days ago, and look at how big they are. And look across on the other side and see, we are actually going to be picking this again today. 6 tiny little okras that we threw in here, thinking that it's just, just to be able to say, okay, we planted okra too, just like everybody else. We actually turned out to be the best year of my okra experience. Yes, I have been picking this stuff. So, you know, we've been picking this and picking it. What we did, you know, initially was, you can see, let me show you, as they were coming up, we started cutting the leaves. Once we pick the okra, we cut the leaf. Once we pick the okra, we cut the leaf. So as to be able to have some airflow and some sunlight in there. We still don't have enough sunlight, but they don't need sunlight downstairs. They have all the sun they need. You can see how sunny it is right now. This camera is really like, I mean, this place is really awesome right now. It should be like good 82 degrees, and you can see how beautiful, how smiley, how happy the okras are. We are going to be picking this well into November. In addition to these okras, I got a little spooky, and then I decided to plant some more. These are jambalayas. You can see here. You can see these two that I threw in at a very innocuous part of the property. This place that I threw this okra, I never knew anything can grow there. What I have actually done there was, if you can see, I planted asparagus on the side just to use it as a fence. Now I decided to throw in 3 jambalayas that we just bought, and look at that. These jambalayas will start producing maybe in the next 2 weeks or so. Yep, they're already forming. So in the next 2 weeks or so, they'll start producing, and they will complement what we have there. We put in 5 jambalayas, and all of them came up. I had to transplant 2 of them in here, in this tire, kind of doing the same tire experience again. So you can see we have these 2 of them in here. Today is September 3rd, 2020. Is it still possible we'll be able to get enough okra by October, November? Yeah. And all we need is just one for it to pay for itself. Just one okra. Only one peak of okra, because we only had 1 seed in there. We get 1 okra, it pays for itself. So this is a win-win, and this is a huge win-win, and I'm really happy for this beauty. I'm really happy for this beauty. Look at that. You know, you can actually, if I had a tape here, you can actually measure the distance between one end of the tire to the other. It's just 2 tires. The only space that it has is, let me show you. The only space it has, you can see, the only space it has is just this. And these are tiny tires, like, you know, these are like Ford Focus tires. Right here. So just 2 tires with just a space that is about 6 inches, you know, apart. That's it. We put in 1 cubic feet of compost in there, and then we throw in how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count for yourself. And on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually threw in 1 because when I saw that they, you know, 2 grew so close to each other, I'm like, oh God. And I didn't want to throw it out. We hardly throw out seeds here. Any seed that made it to life, we try to fit it in somewhere and then let it die on its own instead of killing it. And surprisingly, all 6 of them are outperforming. I mean, outperformance, period. So I am happy. I am really happy. I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna let the sun, because it rained here. It was pretty stormy here, much into the night yesterday. So I'm gonna let my lawn dry up a little bit, and then I'll grab my cutter and come here and take a bag of okra indoors, and then wait for the next day. In 2 days I come back and I get more, and I keep getting more throughout the season. You cannot beat it, you know. You cannot beat it. I am really excited. This is a good experiment I did this year that has really taught me something about okras that I don't need to. Nobody needs to have that much space, you know, to be able to produce tons of okras. in this tiny little space I have in here, and the 11 okras I have, look at how big the stalks are. Look at them. You know, I mean, a tiny little baby can actually climb on one of them and still be fine. It's windy now, and you can actually see more of the okras as this wind is blowing. You know, so the experiment worked. You know, the experiment worked, and I am happy, really happy. Really happy. We still have a few okras that we throw in here and there on the property, you know, just in case this one turned out to be a flop. But we don't even look at those anymore because we get more than enough from this one right here. So yeah, I hope this will encourage you to, you know, find a space, just one tire. You can put 6 okras in just one tire. Just space them, you know, accordingly, and put good compost in there. There was no fertilizer. We didn't put a single fertilizer in here. This is all organic, complete, whole, organic. So I'm happy, and I hope you like watching the video. And yeah, thank you. Come back to Fun and Food Gardeners, and we'll always be sending you sending up stuff that we do here. We do experimental gardening here. Try to experiment on whatever works, whatever we think will work. We have never seen this done anywhere else, so we can claim to be the first on this particular okra experiment. We have been first in about 3 things that we did here, and this is one of them, the 4th one. So thank you, and give a thumbs up, give a comment, and if you subscribe, you'll be able to get a lot more videos whenever we put them up there. Okay, thank you, and have a blessed day. Bye.